2 kilometers to drive. I don't know, I started recording now. Oh, Judy's got something. Judy's got something. That's why I started recording. That's why you do it. Hey V. Wanted to thank you again, you know, for helping me with clouds. Don't want to think about what could have happened if you hadn't been there. Anyway, I got something that might help us. Can't get into deets yet, but I'll holler at you in a couple of days. Oh, and have a fabulous day. Winky face. Thanks, Judy. She seems very chipper all of a sudden. Talking about a revolution. Yep, we are going to storm clouds. I'm looking forward to that. I did not like clouds. The whole concept behind clouds of like subsuming the workers to the client's subconscious just gave me, I mean, there's a line there between, you know, an active participant and a non-consensual actor. It's eerily close to a rape there, in my opinion. And look, and I understand that the workers consent to it ahead of time, but there's still something extraordinarily unpleasant about not being in control when that's happening. It's, I mean, I'm gonna hope that the mocks intend to at least change the working style of clouds. I should mention I'm heading to Takamura first, because he said not to keep him waiting, and therefore I'm not going to do that. After that, I think I'm going to talk with Paralysis. With the Paralysis. And we will... Let me just check my messages before I go into this. I've got 3 messages. Back out. Messages. 1 from River Ward. Lost track of you somewhere. Yeah, I know, I read that. And then... That's Comrade Fixer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're up to date. Cool. Just wanted to make sure, because it's got a little icon there. It's 6 in the morning, but, as I said, Takamura was very insistent that we meet him now. I'm inside the lift. Nope. This elevator doesn't work. If I go away and come back. Am I supposed to just stand here? Give me a second, I'm gonna reload the save. Okay. Oh. A routine inspection has shown infected with malware. Police experts have okay, 1 reload of the save later, and it seems to have worked. It just bugged out for a second. In extreme cases, even death. In response to increased gaming activity. Excuse me, do you mind if I grab this? Take that. Just want to pick up... I think I might already have those. I can't keep track of all the shards I've got. I've got a lot. Oh, now this is nice. Look at that. Vertical zoning. I mean, come on, that's awesome. I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city. Suits know 1 spark's all it takes. He's got the gift of the gab. Can't be denied, but I need to steal your buddy for a sec.
What are you?
What?
There's no time to waste, B.
Goro, good to see you.
As it is to see you, B.
Sometimes it's a little buggy. I don't know what was going on there. Sorry about that.
I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Thought Yori wasn't one for tradition.
What's in it for Yorinobu? Doesn't seem like the kind who'd care to honor tradition.
That is so. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Impossible, even with implants.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you had your fancy implants.
Does he have a parachute?
I have thought of a solution.
Or a jetpack?
While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Actually sounds doable. I was kind of expecting to put a big mattress on it so we could dive off and...
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Well, if the man guaranteed it, where'd you get it?
Where'd you get this shard?
If the man guaranteed it, I suppose
Across
we...
the canal.
Kabuki. Might actually be half decent soft then. And if it isn't, got a few tricks up my sleeve too.
This is good to know.
Alright, let's take it. So he's gonna take control of the shard and bring it up
Let
to
us
him.
move on.
Oh, V is really ready to just stick shit into her fucking brain. I thought we were gonna stick... Okay,
To take control of the float is
I don't know what
thing, but not all. The
done with
security
it.
concerns
The rain is going through the window.
the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Okay. What? It sounds like a plan. Of course the dirty work's my job. That's why he's got me. The dirty work, I'm for the dirty work. I'm fine with that.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
Yeah.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol.
Neither would I.
I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
I like Takamura. I just... do I say something else to you? Or are you done? Alright. Okay, well I could just force it open. I think I've got a... That's just a door, body 6. Let's have a look. There may be another way in. It doesn't involve going through the front. Like perhaps a way through this pizza parade. It's locked. I can break open the door to the security, but I can't break open the door to the pizza shop. I am just scanning around because breaking straight through the doorway... Well, I should have looked a bit closer. Scan. Can I close this again? Probably should be closed again. It's just stuff I've already got. But no, I didn't want to go straight through the front door. Keep it subtle. Infect the security system. I should probably be nicking stuff. Here? There. Install software.
Fucking worked.
Just so you know, I'm using a different keyboard, and the keyboard is a little more... Well, it has a tendency to... Come on. It has a tendency to sort of double tap letters, and I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna do that maybe more often with this one. I didn't ruin my old keyboard, but I may need to give it some time to repair it. I'm a thief, ain't I?
Two-bit thief, ain't I? Keep saying so yourself.
Not without reason. The shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that...
Go on. What is the next hoop I've got to jump through?
I have not eaten since yesterday.
Fine.
Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Buddy, it's a small stall. I wouldn't necessarily be going expecting fine dining here.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flat.
Thank you. Finally! I'm gonna eat. First things first. I want some of this. Oh yeah. We'll see about that.
Bridge we might cross, but only might. We'll see.
Glad we're on the same page. You never know what a dog's thinking.
I never said we were on the same page. I don't presently have any intentions. I don't presently have any intention to kill Takamura. But I'm also prepared to kill him if it needs to happen.
Laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5.
1.5.
Hanako-sama's float.
You're like a 3-year-old.
2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
5. Oda zeros us.
Forgot 5. Oda zeros us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
I'm gonna take another bite. Delicious. So you just got to enjoy the local stuff. Really have to get...
This your elaborate seppuku ritual?
What? Why?
Far as I can see, you're trying to get us killed. Really like to know why.
The risks are substantial, yes. But we have no choice.
There's got to be someone
is our
lower
only
down in the
chance.
Arasaka chain
You
than the
have
Crown
nothing to
Princess.
lose, as I do. I see it in your eyes.
He is right, though.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
Yeah, got enough on my plate as it is. I'll let you handle that.
So I shall.
Can I finish the rest of this?
Louder! Louder!
Is that you?
Yorinobu.
In the flesh.
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
And they...
Surrendered it to him.
I've already seen this.
Arasaka. an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa.
What are the factions?
Got factions inside Arasaka? What are they?
There are three: Kiji, Hato, and Taka. Kiji longs for stability, the old order.
Yeah,
They
I
are
thought
united
Hanako.
behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time.
I want to hear about him now. I want to hear about the politics. So, I'll have another bite. Finish off the last of my yakitori. Yorinobu, where did he get his rebellious streak?
Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this. Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Why did Saburo allow it to happen?
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could have kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment,
He cared about his
showed
son.
a weakness
For Yorinobu.
for his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not, for he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs,
Yorinobu and Hanako were close.
persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
So why back Hanako and not the third one I've forgotten the name of? You blame Hanako for this too.
Wait. Think she's complicit in Saburo's murder?
I think we are all to blame. We allowed ourselves to be tricked. But we will correct this soon.
I don't see how Hanako is
Time
going to be in
for
any way
some
receptive to
reconnaissance.
any of this.
Wait for my call.
I think it's going to be down to option 3, isn't it? The liberal. The granddaughter. Wait a day. Well, I think ultimately it's going to be down to... Yorinobu's obviously... I don't know how power mad he is, but he's definitely unstable. It looked like he disagreed with Saburo at a principle level as opposed to a move to secure power. The murder of Saburo. It looked more like I hate you and everything you stand for, not necessarily a I want power and you're in my way. Hanako's the conservative, but who knows if she's even going to contemplate moving against Yorinobu, much less be the person we want in that role. Although backing, if I get the choice, maybe backing the conservative faction would piss off Silverhand more, so I might do that anyway. Just cause I know Silverhand won't like Hanako. But if the choice is one of the three, and then there's then the fourth alternative is just the end of all three of them. Just bring down Arasaka itself. That seems like an option that, if it's an option, it doesn't seem like the best one given the politics at hand, because while it may sound like a good idea to bring down Arasaka at large, let's remember here that there are other corporations, there are other factions who will want power, opening up a power vacuum is a really good way to cause far more problems than it would ever solve. And we don't have anything like the kind of control we'd need to set up an alternative that would be preferable to any of them. Like, what if Kang Tao swoops in, or Militech, to pick up the slack where Arasaka falls? So, the ideal option would be a solution in which Arasaka can reform without necessarily destroying Arasaka. There needs to be a middle ground. Hanako would be the stable option, the reform option, and the authoritarian option is Yorinobu, if that's the case, and then the destruction option. So I think we'll have to see where it goes with that. I'm just driving randomly at the moment. I will actually decide now what I'm going to do, and that is I'm going to go to... I want to continue on with I Fought the Law. Keep busy while you wait for Judy's call. That's fine. I'll continue with I Fought the Law because I'm enjoying this side mission. So I'm gonna do that now. Hang on. Just gotta get around. There we go. And make a perfectly legal and acceptable U-turn. And make our way towards the Paralysis apartment. Not sure how I feel about the Paralysis. But, at least the database is pretty gushing about both of them. Jefferson Paralysis is the one running for mayor, the husband. He started in a poor family, worked his way through law school, became attorney general, is a bit of an idealist. Sounds like a good... Every time. Sounds like good qualities for a leader. He and his wife are apparently a power couple, which I'm all for. And they seem rich enough to pay me well for my services, so... Let's go and fulfill that contract.
V, we're upstairs.
Thanks.
Buzz me up. This is a nice building. Penthouse.
Just gonna tell you one thing.
Are you? What's that?
Probably gonna be more than one, but alright.
Don't tell him nothing. Don't get involved. This muck is deeper than you think.
Tell him nothing about
Suck
what?
you in if you're not careful.
They won't pay me anything if I don't tell them
If I
something.
don't give them something, they're not gonna pay me.
We'll manage without that.
There's no sense in what you gotta eat.
Fine, do whatever the fuck you want. Not like you listen anyway.
No, tell them what? About who was involved?
Hello, V. Please, come in. Make yourself at home. Jefferson will join us shortly.
Thank you. Do you not want me to inform them that Weldon Holt... What if I want to get sucked into their business? What if I enjoy the politics?
Please, have a seat.
Very tasteful. Very, very, very clean.
Thank you.
Something I don't trust about an extraordinarily clean apartment. But, I mean, I'm gonna tell them. What are you talking about, Silverhand?
Good to see you, V.
This is very uncomfortable, actually.
Elizabeth tells me you have answers for us.
Yes,
I'm
I do.
all ears.
God, they are genuinely going into the power couple. Silverhand can eat a dick, obviously, so I'm going to tell them.
It's not 100% clear what happened.
Hardly anything ever is. But...
Yeah, I got some idea.
Ryan was murdered by BD.
Ryan was murdered. At a sex club. Someone gave him a virus-spiked BD.
You
That's
sure?
the only information
Same
I'm
BD
certain
almost
of.
wiped me, so yeah, I'd say I'm sure.
Got any idea who did it?
Weldon Holt. I suspect Weldon Holt, but I haven't got any proof of Weldon Holt.
Is everything all right?
Thinking. Police are on it.
Cops are working the case again. Investigation into Ryan's death will be reopened.
That's very good news. I feel calmed.
And do you?
Thanks for your help, V. Your fee.
Glad I could
Glad I
help.
could help.
I didn't want to point the finger directly at Weldon Holt because I don't have any direct proof for him. Oh, 17,000. Yeah, that'll cover it. Thank you. If you need anything, you know my number. Okay, yeah, but I gave him solid information that I know. I know that he was killed by a BD, and I know that the police are working on it. Holt is just speculation, but a likely suspect. Is Johnny gonna have an opinion about that? No, good, thank God. I can do without his input. Oh, hang on. Something a little sinister about how sort of quiet everything is all of a sudden. The shift from Claire de Lune to nothing is always a bit of a concerning, but it seems like I was expecting a like Red Dead Redemption ending, a line of just cops standing there with their guns drawn for some reason. There we go. Okay. What am I doing now for that? Side jobs. I thought the law has been completed, has it? Has it? First rule of top secret jobs, don't take them. First rule of working with politicians, don't do it. First rule of contacting the police, avoid it. And what do? Break them all at once. Gotta say, V, I'm a little impressed. Okay. Well, we gotta wait a day for Judy. Or keep busy for a few days. We're still waiting for Takamura. We got Panam, who I should probably deal with. And I do want to do Cinnamon. See what's going on at the stadium. I don't even remember the stadium in Santo Domingo. I don't remember. I'll get round to this. Alright. Panam. 3.4 kilometers away. Get ready for a ride. The paralysis are a bit sus, obviously. But $17,000 will buy you a lot of benefit of the doubt.